Greetings, everyone. We love you all. We're Trade Scorch, and this will be the second episode of the Magic Words series. This one is titled The Myopia of Imagination. Understanding what short sightedness is from your optic point of view. Now, imagine the mental myopia, and that's something a lot of people suffer from. And looking at the potency of our imagination, you can see that a lot of people aren't thinking that far. And this is simply as a result of low consciousness. If you look at the human body, considering what your body is, you see it's made up of cells. Cells are like batteries, and there are a lot of batteries in your body. But most people don't charge their cells. So they're walking around with half battery, half charged, and when they sleep, they get charged up a little. And depending on their routine or their exercises that day, they can get depleted going through stress, going through traffic, not understanding that their cells is being depleted by their environment. And they are the one fostering that environment. You see what I mean? So once you start to understand that your cells are like batteries, and when you get it fully charged, you get to experience the wholesomeness of your being. It becomes a little bit easier to theoretically see how this can be, because you all know that you feel stressed all the time, going through anxiety, and how you charge your cells is not entirely on what you eat. It's all about what you absorb, what you're consuming mentally, especially spiritually, because that's where you get the most of your charge from. That's why when you sleep, you wake up rejuvenated. When you're stressed and tired, you need to rest. That resting period is not a sleeping period, it's recharging. Humans call it sleep because you have this medical doctors who are just intellectuals. They don't have any spiritual component in their understanding of nature. When you're resting, you're recharging, you're rejuvenating. So when you get yourselves fully charged, you get to experience the omnipotence of your consciousness. That's when you're supercharged. And this is how you get to then influence your environment, having that frequency, that fully charged power. Like a computer that's fully charged and the processors are fine, you need to remove all the clutters and clear cache and clear history. Have you done that? Do you do that? Most people haven't done that for 70 years on this planet. Most people haven't done that for 20 years on this planet. It's still very long. And what you find is when you try to go into the process of uncluttering or removing all the dust around and charging your cells, you realize that it's extraneous. It's going to take as much time that you invested in depleting yourself to rejuvenate yourself. So once people go into the practice, they're expecting to see results immediately. Bro, you have to go through the practice for years. How many people are ready to invest that amount of time? So you see how your society is designed to keep people from ever discovering their omnipotence, the eternal state of the soul, the beautiful, eternal, cosmic soul. You have one, or do you? And if you have one, how do you assess that omnipotent energy, that quantum soup that you're in? Because you see, people think that the soul is in the body, but the body is in the soul. So, how do you integrate every aspect of yourself being connected to the non local aspect of your reality? You have to really fully charge your vessel first. So, you have the energy to attract it, telepathically communicate with the magnetic grids. Because your body is made up of electricity and magnetism, electromagnetic instrument. Most people are just still stuck on the electricity part where they are animating their body, kinetic engagement. But there's also the magnetic aspect of your body. You can call it the divine and the divine masculine and the divine feminine principles. You can call it whatever, but each and every human have the ability to do this. But are you fully charged? Are you interested in getting charged? Do you think that this is communicating to your intellect? Does it make any sense to you? Or you're waiting for someone in the white lab coat to tell you this, or you're waiting to find it on CNN. And this is how you have billions of people all parading the cycles, thinking that that is reality, not understanding that they are not even fully charged to experience all of reality. You say humans only experience 1% of the less than 1% of the electromagnetic spectrum. Bro, you're built to experience all of it. And we're speaking from personal experience. No one told us this. I didn't read this anywhere. You won't hear any of this in the schools. So, what is it that you're missing? Why are you not charging? How do you charge? Exercise, eating quality, natural food, more exercise, meditation, exercise, clearing all limiting belief system from your mind because you need to stimulate the mind, the heart, the pineal, and the sacral energy centers of your body. And you can't do that if all these energy centers are cluttered. You can't. You have to remove any blockages that's not allowing the energy flow through you in its wholeness because it's happening where you are, but you are not sensing it. So it's not that you are not being in one with everything. You're already one with everything. You're here on the planet. You cannot exist outside the planet. So you're already one with everything, but are you one with everything? Because everything is already one with you. It's until you get fully charged that your senses can now pull in this energy. The magnetism of your pineal gland of your brain can pull in this energy from the crown of your head. And it's going to go through your body. But if your heart is blocked, if your heart is cluttered, and it's not going to go into your heart. And when you breathe in this energy, it is everywhere around you. People are expecting something great, like something supernatural to occur, but they are not fully charged to even sense it when it's occurring because it's happening right now. It's happening where you are, but you're not sensing it, are you? Are you fully charged? So it's time that we start considering that our environment, the society is not designed to make you be your best self. You can go drive in fine cars, fly in the jets, and do all these amazing things. It doesn't necessarily mean that's your best life. Do not limit yourself to this physical experience alone. The non physical aspect of our being is much more magnificent than everything that you have been told until now. We need to start thinking how we see the world around us and people, because other people are also this energy that we're speaking of. So even if they're acting out of ignorance, there should always be this space in your heart that you have for everyone, no matter what they do, no matter what they do, no matter what they do. If you can feel it, if you can feel that vulnerable, if you can feel that open, then you're ready to charge. Build your mind, build your body, and let your soul be all you are by design.